Hey everyone, what's going on? I'm Mike Black and welcome back to this three-part series on how to get mentors. In the last video, we covered how to actually find these individuals and their contact info so we can reach out. In this last part of this three-part series, we're gonna talk about what do you actually do? How do you actually build this relationship? Okay, now I know what you're thinking. Before you actually reach out, this can be really scary. Like it'd be really nerve-wracking, but I promise you, you just have to hit the send button. As scary as it can be, people want to help you. I promise, I promise, I promise. First, we're going to talk about how to actually reach out to them. How do you structure your cold messages and cold emails? Secondly, we're going to talk about following up if they don't respond. And third, we're going to talk about how to actually build and foster the relationship so it lasts a very, very long time. All right, so I'm going to hop onto my computer so I can show you exactly how to structure your cold emails and your cold messages. That's the sound. All right, so let's start off by talking about how to structure a cold email or a cold message. There are four pieces to a cold email. The first is humility. The second is what I call suck up. The third is showing gratitude. And the fourth is value add. That's the structure. There are four more things we also need to include in the email. We need to make the email timely, clear and concise, have a very direct call to action. And if we can show any credibility, it definitely helps, but it's definitely not necessary. I think the best way to do this is to just show you guys some cold emails that I've sent. So this is a cold email I sent on July 25th, 2017. I want to get better at technical recruiting. So I reached out to a bunch of companies. This is just one of them. This is Turo. I'm not good at sending these emails. And when you send them, some of them convert. So it says, "Hi, Matthew. I'm emailing you because I'm a 24-year-old non-technical co-founder of 4 failed startups reaching out to ask for help." That is step one, humility, vulnerability, humility. I've learned a lot from my failures over the last couple of years, and I've come to the realization that one of my biggest mistakes has been doing a poor job when it comes to recruiting top talent. I desperately want to get better at this, so I figured I'd reach out to an expert like yourself for advice. That is called suck up. You're an expert, Matthew. I want to get your advice. That's called sucking up. You can go deeper in that if you want, or not. You can choose how to do it. I don't recommend saying this, by the way, but I did do it. I said, I know you're extremely busy. The reason you don't want to do that, you don't want to be put them on an absolute pedestal in that sense. Where you're too busy for me. You can if you want. I don't do that anymore. Don't recommend it in that case. If there's any possible way I could get just 30 minutes of your time sometime in the next week or two to ask some questions about how you go about recruiting talented individuals. It would mean a lot to me and would be extremely valuable to my growth as a business owner. Again, gratitude. That is gratitude. I promise, in bold, that if you give me some time over the phone to return the favor, here's the value add, I will have whatever food you want delivered to your office on me. I know it's not much, but I'm a broke founder and it's all I can afford at the moment. More humility. I run a tech meetup group in Philly and will also tell all my talented technical friends how awesome Turo is and how awesome you are. I will refer them to Turo if I know they're on the market for a new position. Let me know. Guys, if you don't think you can add value, which I promise you can, just ask. That's all you need to put in there is, if there's any way I can add value, let me know. That's all you need to say. Now, we hit those 4 things pretty well here. The other 4 things that I want to mention that we talked about, which are timely, clear and concise, call to action, credibility. It is not super timely. So what could have been better here is if I had said in this email, you let me know what time works for you and I will make it happen. Very simple, straightforward. It's also very clear. It's very clear what I'm asking for. I'm asking for 30 minutes. Now there's no real credibility here, but what is here that's important to note that I've been working on startups. So that there is a little bit of credibility in that sense, but it also shows that I'm willing to put in the work and work super hard. Let me know is the call to action. You could do a little bit better with that, but that's it. That's how it works. And then this person responded. He said, "You got yourself a deal, my friend. How about Friday at this time? Blah, blah, blah." And then we get on a phone call. Now, what's really important, guys, always do phone calls first. Do not meet people in person. You're gonna decrease your conversion rate if you do that. Think about it. It's a big inconvenience for someone to have to go and travel to meet up with you in person. A phone call or a video call is a lot less inconvenience for them. You'll get a much higher rate of a yes. After you have your first meeting, then you can go meet in person if they're in your local area after. But again, highly recommend not meeting in person on the first meeting. Let me do something that's more recent. All right, guys, this is a little bit different because I have a little bit more credibility. This is one that I sent to a very successful real estate investor. I was very interested in real estate investing, and I was like, I need to talk to people that are good at real estate investing. I said, "Hey, Benjamin, I'm considering going all in on real estate investing and want to find some mentors. 193 million in 2 years is very impressive. Okay, so that's the suck up. My ask, this is very clear. I'd like to get 30 minutes of your time, very clear, to learn more about multifamily investing. And then very clear how I can add value to you, in bold. I'd love to return the favor. I saw that you just started a podcast, congrats. I have a podcast, I'd love to share everything I know. I can show you how to boom, 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 boom. So very clear value add. And then this is a little bit of credibility here. I just said a bit about myself. I built and run a 7-figure software development agency. I've wanted to get into real estate investing. Okay, now this is a little bit different. It doesn't follow all the rules. There's not humility. You don't always have to do that. I lean more on credibility in this sense than humility. So let's talk. If you can hop on a call, just let me know what time works for you and I will make it happen. And now, instead of going into real estate investing and not knowing jack shit and f***ing up a bunch of stuff, I have this amazing dude in my network that runs a 200 million asset under management fund. How cool is that? By the way, this is one of like 10 people I got on. I got on phone calls with so many people so I can get all these different perspectives, have all this outside help and leverage their network. This is how you build businesses. This is how you do it. So if you want to see more cold emails I sent, check out the link in the description. I show you a bunch of other cold emails, but let's get back to the video. So humility, suck up, gratitude, value add, timely, clear and concise, call to action, credibility. Those are the things you need to keep in mind when you're saying these cold emails. So now that you guys know how to send these cold emails, how to structure these cold emails, how to write these cold emails, what's important is in your Google Sheet, you can set up a CRM or use Trello to do this. I use HubSpot to manage all this, by the way. List out all the emails you can find, all the social accounts you can find, message these people on every freaking platform possible. I like to start off sending a cold email. I'll also send like a cold DM on Instagram. I'll send a message on Twitter. I'll message them on Facebook, shoot them a message on Facebook Messenger. And don't just send one cold email. This is the most important thing. This is what separates the winners from the losers. So you send the initial one. If they don't respond, send a follow-up. Then update them. Here's what happened to me the last 2 weeks. I was able to do this, this, and this. I just wanted to hit you up and check in again and see if you have time to jump on a call. It'd be really helpful. They don't answer. Another month goes by. Update them. Hey John, hope your week's going amazing. Still haven't heard from you, but I just wanted to shoot you an update. Now we're doing 20K in revenue. It's so exciting. I'd still get a lot of value if I could talk to you. Do you have any time for a call? Keep doing that until they answer if you really want to talk to them. Now this is more like the A-list people. Then keep following up, use a CRM like HubSpot. Now, what do you do once they say yes? They're like, yep, let's do a time. Oh my God. Now, first off, don't be scared to send the email. We said that earlier. Don't be scared. They're human beings. We figure out a time. I say, okay, great. What's the best number to call you at? So I get the phone number. Or we can also do like a Google Hangout or Zoom, whatever you like to use. I like getting their phone number, so I have their phone number and I can call them now. I send them a calendar invite, so it's on their calendar. Don't not send a calendar invite. You want it to be on their calendar, or they might forget. So now you get on the call. What the fuck do you do now? Now you ask them whatever questions you want. This doesn't have to be scary. Just, again, lead with gratitude. The first thing I'll say is, oh my God, thank you so much. I'm gonna do whatever I can to return that favor. Here's what I wanna talk about in this call. I list it out and I just ask questions. And then we ask questions. I don't straight up go like, can you be my mentor? I don't do that shit. I build a relationship with them. In my CRM, I will take notes on everything about the person. I'll take notes. Oh, it's my daughter's birthday. This is happening, blah, blah, blah. I take a note on that because then when I get on another call with them, a month later, how was your daughter's birthday? I remember last time you talked, she was having a birthday. They go, holy shit, this person was listening and they care about me. Keep adding value. Continue to show gratitude. What I end with is, would it be okay if I hit you up in 2 weeks? If I hit you up in a week? If I hit you up in a month? And followed up with you if I had some more questions. Now, after you thank him, execute. Tell him, I'm gonna go f***ing execute on this. Follow up with them in like a month or so. Because I have good notes, I'll be like, Tom, you give me advice to do this, this, and this. Well, I was able to implement that and it changed my business. Mentors care a lot. Like I mentor so many people. I wanna see that you f***ing took action. Like if I give you advice and you come back to me and you're like, dude, your advice helped me so much. You know how good that makes me feel? This legit selfish part is it makes me feel incredibly good if they take action and I actually help them. They're gonna become invested in you. And what's gonna happen is they're gonna wanna keep seeing you succeed. Check in with them, let them know how you're executing on their advice, and then it'll be easy to continue to get on calls with them. So to sum this all up, you need to be checking in and you need to continue to figure out how you can add value. Ask them. And what happens is you start building friendships. Over the years, you build friendships. So, That wraps up this video on how to find mentors. I hope this was helpful. Again, this has changed the way I do business. Amazingly easy. Send cold emails, it will change your life. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, comment below. Let me know how you're gonna execute on this. Let me know if you have questions in the comments. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. It really helps us out. And if you wanna get notified every time we release a new video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Now go get some mentors.